Hi everybody, and welcome to another episode of Average Joe's 3D. I'm your host Fergie, and today I have finally finished all of the Batarang and bat symbol things, and I'm ready to show you just what we came up with. Now, if you remember, this all started with this. That's right. Chris over at Today's 3D Prints YouTube channel. We had met at Murph. We were talking about all the different articulated things that are happening, and we asked each other, what can we do to go to the next level? And we both came up with Batman, right? Batarangs, bat symbols. As I was working on mine, Chris got his out. This is his. Pretty amazing. He took a bat symbol off of Thingiverse, articulated it, and then sent it to me, and it was amazing. As you can see, this is printed in fiberglass reinforced nylon. They got my maker box, and it's pretty incredible. One of my favorite prints, it really is, with my favorite material. But let's take a look at what else we've done. So after all the testing and all the printing, this is what we came up with. The original design was Chris's from Today's 3D Print. He'd taken a bat symbol and had sliced it, and then he put in a video of how he sliced it. I'll leave a link to his channel so you can see that, because he simplifies everything. He gives you the files you need, and you come up with something like this. Pretty amazing. Now, my first design, I didn't download anything. I just tried to come up with my own. And as you can see, it looks more like a Batman Beyond than it does any of the original Batman. There you go. I can still flex it, which is nice, but it's definitely not your classic Batman look. My next attempt was this. This is one I did cut and paste. It's one of the newer, like Arkham City type Batmans. Came out pretty well, but not exactly what I'm looking for like a bat symbol. More of a batarang with the sharp edges here. So then I printed these. This I did cut and paste. I'll leave a link to where I got this from. You'll see in a minute why I got these. And these are all different sizes because I wanted them to fit in this. As you can see, this is the Batman symbol, sort of like a stand. This first one here, too big to fit. So I started printing them, going down 2% every time, until I came up with this guy. This guy fits like a glove. If I can glove him in here. Hold on, there we go. So that fits just like he should. There are no spaces around here, as you can see. It looks like it's like press formed in there. I did all this on Tinkercad. There are holes in the back. There so that you can take your finger and pop it out. Because the tolerances are so close, you couldn't print your own Batman symbol to make this fit. It literally clicks in place, and as you can see, it's not really falling out, even completely upside down. It doesn't fall out. That is the best fit I could possibly get. Really happy with that fit, because I wanted it to be able to be jostled around a little bit, moved around a little bit, and still not have it like flop all over the floor. So that was good. Alright, so I had this combination, but it wasn't great because, of course, Chris said, hey, you know what we should do? You have the flat base. Why don't we have a tilted base so that it's tilted like this, so if it's sitting on a desk or a table, people can see it. And I was like, Chris, you're out of your mind. How the heck am I going to do that? Well, I'll show you how I'm going to do that. I went back on Tinkercad. There we go. I printed this. It's tilted 30 degrees back. It's all done in yellow PLA. I did paint the back and sides, and I'll tell you why in a minute. So it does have the finger holes in the back. And because it's this, which I made longer and tilted and then cut off the bottom, it should fit exactly like that one did, which is this. Here, click into place. And so if this is tilted upside down, whoop, it comes out. I trimmed that back a little bit to make it easier to get in and out of, but still, it is like a perfect fit. Here we go. You really can't see any spaces around it. And it does have the holes to pop it out. Really happy with this. If you took this, gave it to somebody like a coworker who's totally into Batman, they could place it on their desk and be the envy of the whole office. It's really amazing. But that's not all. Chris said, hey, that's great, Kevin, and all, but why don't you put a light behind it and see if you can actually light it up from the back. So that's, of course, my next thing. That's why it's painted black, so no light leaks around it. And then I'll cut the bottom, put a light source in here, and then light it up from the back. And so when this is in place and that's on, it will look like the bat light that shines through the night. It will all be lit up yellow, bright yellow with a honeycomb pattern, and then Batman on the inside. So that is my Batman adventure. What did we learn this week? Well, we definitely learned that Tinkercad is amazing. If you just stop and you break everything into components, you can design anything from Tinkercad. You can import a design like this Batarang and modify it any way you want, and then export as an STL file. You can print that. So even if you're not making your own prints, even if you're just revising somebody else's prints, which is what I did, by the way. I didn't design any of this. I took other people's prints. I just made a new version, made a slight modifications, and we'll be crediting the person who made this because this is really a great design, exactly what I'm looking for. So check out Tinkercad. It's free, it's easy to use, and you can find it right. It's all web-based, so you can find it right on Google. Just Google Tinkercad. Well, I appreciate you guys coming today, taking a look at my Batman video, and you guys have a great day.